It's GameronGrandst. Ooh.
Yo guys, what's going on? It's GameronGrandst. We're going to video here today, bringing you guys the first episode of Throwback Thursday. Gameplay in the background is Nuketown Search and Destroy. I think I go like 17-4. Not too bad of a gameplay in and of itself. I believe one of my buddies did get disconnected, and he ended up being on the other team. But it's whatever. It's all cool, boys. So again, Nuketown Search and Destroy. Today we're doing BO2 versus BO3. I have a couple of kind of like pinpoints I want to touch on for this commentary that I have saved in my phone right in front of me. So we're gonna start with Black Ops 2 because it is a Black Ops 2 gameplay. Might as well keep it real, keep it fair. So hopping right into it. One, it had pretty fair gunfights. I felt like you had a fair shot at winning a gunfight, no matter what the case may be. The score streaks were amazing and very, very easy to get-ish if you played it right. Like, if you got a Warthog, the Warthog actually did some damage on a very good majority of the maps. If you got a Swarm, that did some damage. You got a Stealth Chopper, that did some damage. Canine units did some damage. All of the stuff that did really, really well, or that were higher kill streaks, did well. Next, we have a good variety of weapons. You literally could use almost anything in this game. Almost anything, guys. I'm talking like the M8, the AN-94, the M27 was usable, SCAR, MTAR. You could use anything in this game, which was also very, very good. Now we're going to hop right into the cons of Black Ops 2. And a lot of people like to say there aren't a whole lot, but I do have 3 or 4. So there were some bigger sized maps. Yemen comes to mind that no one really wanted to play, and it was really sniper infested. So yeah, like I said, Yemen comes to mind. Aftermath comes to mind as well. Some maps that people really didn't enjoy playing. Now, one thing that was in Modern Warfare 3 that I wasn't a huge fan of, but I did hear people complain about a little bit throughout my friend group and everything, was no support streaks. I had friends that really played the objective a lot and died quite a bit, and didn't get anything for it, and they would be leading the team with like 10 or 11 captures. And I kind of disagree with the fact that there weren't support streaks. Now, the one thing that kind of contradicts what I said about the variety of weapon choices is there were like 3 really dominant guns. Even though you could use whatever you wanted and be semi-good with it, there were really, really 3 dominant guns. The AN-94, which you guys are seeing me use in this gameplay, the M8A7, and then the MSMC were really, really good weapons that you could use. But like I said, you could use pretty much anything you wanted. You just had to know how to use it and specialize in that, versus like these guns anybody could pick up and just like destroy people with. I had my one buddy, Joe, permanently unlock the AN-94 as soon as he proceeds because he fell in love with it. So I'm going to hop on to BO3. Pros, we got a couple of them. The movement features are really good. They did integrate that very, very well. I can appreciate that because AW, I feel, didn't do it as good as they could have. So I feel like they definitely integrated the movement features the way they should have. Next, we got specialist integration. While I'm not a huge fan of specialists within the game, I think they did a good job balancing and putting them in the game in and of itself. We got some decent maps. It does feel like it's Combine of Duty sometimes, which is a little bit annoying, but we'll get over that. Decent perks. There are some decent perks. Tracker's a really good perk. Hardwired is really good in this game. Ghost was a good perk. We have a couple good perks. Cons, there are very dominant weapons. You can't use anything, in my opinion. You really are stuck with a couple different options. Those being the M8A1, which I find a lot of my friends argue with this fact, but I feel like you can pick up the M8A1, throw a red dot quick draw on it, and just destroy people, which is a little bit ridiculous. The Shiva, which everyone agrees with, is like a one-shot kill with high caliber, or FMJ, which is dumb. Then the Vesper, which has the rate of fire of the Scorpion with rapid fire on it, which is also very dumb. And it feels like it's really hard to streak in, and by that I mean, like, the gunfights aren't fair. It's almost like it's predetermined. I believe I read somewhere that like people thought it was predetermined that the gunfights, they were going to lose every time, or whatever the case. It may be people just bitching at the game, but who knows. So then the third part, or the fourth complaint I have with it, is if you do end up streaking in it, the streaks are not very good. We're going to compare BO2 to BO3 here. The BO2 Warthog was really good in my opinion, and it felt like the equivalent, the wraps, are very wishy-washy. Like the Warthog, I felt, could get you 2 or 3 kills at least, Where the wraps, I have wraps that go in, and on maps like Redwood, get me nothing. Absolutely nothing. You're telling me I just spent time capturing 4 flags to get 800 points and got a 5 kill streak for nothing. That's kind of dumb to me. So I think the streaks are really bad. I haven't even tried out a mothership, though. One of my friends said it really sucks, which is part of the reason why I haven't tried it out yet. And then, like, it doesn't feel like there's a whole lot that you can use as far as streaks that do good. The Talon's okay, the Cerberus is okay. Regardless, that's pretty much the end of the video. The gameplay is wrapping down. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the video overall. It's kind of like a sit-down commentary, not going to edit out too much of the audio. But I figured we'd have an old sit-down commentary. I know I wasn't around for those days, but anybody that was around for those days that watched it, you can kind of appreciate it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, and subscribe if you did, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.